news on the site of the Science Museum, Bungle Tech have issued a surprise update, stating that production has finally started on their much-anticipated and long-awaited line of robots.
Gosh.
Distracting the public and changing the subject completely. Those with pre-orders have seen their status change from coming soon to coming sooner. More on the robots later from Harrison Wolf. Just an educated guess.
Why was the briefing profile on our establishment here at the Eureka Science Labs apparently called Nursing Sludge? I would really like to know about that. And also apparently nursing sludge. Oh, I see. The wait and see approach has not developed the results we'd hoped. The smell is better, but now there's sludge everywhere. Gross and dangerous. Perfect. The sludge is far too dangerous for the janitors to clean, but this might be just the thing in Bungle Burrows. Down in the robot labs, you'll find the blueprints for Bungle's robot janitor. You'll need a deluxe drill to clear the faculties of more serious blockages. The Robo Janitor is just what we need. Heavy-duty handiwork to remove the sludge and distract everyone from the oasis. The public love robots. Oh! Oh! Oh no! What? That escalated really quickly. Do the public also love janitors who can put out fires? Oh my gosh, who is this one? Okay. Firefighter Indigo! You get a raise, though I don't know if we can afford it because I haven't really checked on how our, science is going here at the Eureka Laboratories and Science Center. Also, it's been so long since we've been here, I kind of don't remember what we were really working on next, but I do know that now I wanted to take a little peek and see what mysteries science had to offer us, since we've already gone ahead and we have managed to get Wetlantis coming out of the sea over with our two Pebble Aquarium Center, and I have to say, I'm really proud to see the Science Center again. It's been quite a while, but this is the place where we really learned to take good care of our staff rooms to make sure that those are ready to go. And if I recall correctly, we actually had okay, that's on fire too. Alrighty, okie dokie. I'm pretty sure, is it, okay, okay, good. Also, Firefighter Erica, I see that you are currently busy doing upgrades and other things. How about we have you just doing extinguishing fires right now? Because I feel like having dedicated firefighters would be a very good thing. And I also, if I remember correctly, believe this is the place we learned how to go ahead and have zones for the first time. Boy, it has been a while since we have been here. In fact, it's been so long that we don't even have some of the experts we need to go on some of those much bigger expeditions. And I would very much like to have some expeditions that might be able to make us a little bit of money right now. So trying to think quickly about where we might be able to go. We do have money that can get from Silver Bottom Salvage, but I think, if I remember correctly, the ruins of Wetlantis actually offered us, from Uptown Wetlantis, they actually offered us a fairly good turnover when it came to cash monies. But I don't think we currently have somebody who could survive. Actually, Secret Keeper Panda can survive shipwrecks. Diver Adelaide, apparently you're good at going on some of our expeditions. You guys would just need to worry about sharks. This feels like I am really giving them something they are vastly underqualified to handle. However, we can do a speedy expedition with some haggling, and we might be able to turn over quite a bit of a profit with some sea ruins. So take care of yourselves, and good luck, and hopefully I won't regret that. But hello everyone, and welcome back to 2 Point Museum, where we are carrying on our daily adventures in all sorts of curiosity and occasional disaster. Well, apparently this time around we are going to be clearing out. Nursing sludge actually sounds to me to be something very nerve-wracking, because I think we're about to have sludge janitors, maybe? Sludge robots, perhaps? We need to find the Robo Janitor blueprint and make a Robo Janitor. We need to make and display a Robo Charger using the workshop. Can these robots blow up? Are we really making robots? Like, is this really happening? Because, to be honest, it's kind of a lot to take in, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm pretty darn excited, actually. But it is a lot to take in, and we need to make a deluxe drill. It looks like what we really need now is more metal and more cogs. Right, so first things first. Let's reacquaint ourselves with the clones of our wonderful patrons who actually make all of these adventures possible, and will be the ones going ahead and diving in to Firefighter Erica. We'll actually have Tinkerer Decapine. Welcome. We'll have you go ahead and come over here. I think we'll give you just the expedition piece, and you can actually go speedily down there. Oh my word. Yeah, good luck. Bring us back some of those medals, please, and then we'll be ready. Oh hey, Desert Gamehead, good to see you. Oh dear, and there's a dilemma at Uptown Wetlantis. Halfway to its destination, the expedition team realizes it's left its travel board game collection at the museum. All right, come back, you guys. You're claiming it's for a travel board game, but I have a feeling it's actually because they were feeling a little bit nervous about the whole trip. The crew, flushed, giggling, and embarrassed, insist they don't have to go back. They carry on, content in the knowledge that you are willing to let them. Good boss. Oh, thank goodness. That's not the results we've had in the past, so I'm glad to know that they were just like, no, we're good, boss. Sorry about that. We're totally good. Oh, and this is where we learned that the power of tours is amazing. Yes, I'm beginning to recall some of these things. And we found so many of our beautiful, pristine, prickly pears, of which we could probably go ahead and give some extra entertainment boost and some other fantastic little enriching, maybe security sticker, honestly. I feel like security stickers should count for these pears. Ooh, and do we have enough room for some of our fish to have fish babies? Probably. Holy moly, maybe they have been in the background, because that's a lot of fish. Let's see, starfish. Oh, Uptown Wetlantis, you guys are back already? Even though you had to avoid sharks? Sweet, maybe that's money. That is a hot water balloon. It's pristine quality. It's actually not money, but it's so hilarious. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it because why not? It's gonna increase the buzz. People are gonna have fun riding the hot water puffer balloon. That's really funny, actually. That's what we managed to get from Uptown Wetlantis, when literally there's things worth so much more out there. And then we're going to have another quick expedition down there. Really trying, we're spending a lot of our money, guys, but that's because I'm kind of gambling quite heavily that will work out well for us. And we do have a lot of fish, actually. I don't know how... Okay, flamboyant fish, they don't sell for too badly. And once we have enough of, the grants that we get from these flamboyant fish, because of course it's the grants that we're looking for. Is that a really good specimen? Ocean view. There we go. The grants we get from going ahead and having them released back into the wild will hopefully cover enough. Oh my gosh, that actually was really profitable. Ooh, and look, there's the Wetlantian gold. And it makes cute little doubloons. Oh my gosh, I wish I could decorate with that everywhere. That is so precious. But we now have an egg cup we can put in to see if the fish will have some fish babies for us. The flamboyant fish and the starfish actually are quite interested in that idea. And we also can look for more tropical fish that hopefully won't eat these guys. And that might make for some good interesting additions. Okay, num drop. We don't want you guys because that will cause issues. Let's see. Tropical fish. Where? Ooh, the soggy. Oh my gosh, I forgot the soggy grotto existed. These naturally occurring hydrothermal vents would be incredibly humid if they weren't already underwater. Oh, I'm kind of way excited to see what happens there. There's dinosaur bones, tropical fish, shipwrecks, sea caves. That sounds terrifying. And there's the volcanic springs with ancient inventions. Be still my heart. Provide 15 guests with their dream visits, and then we'll be able to see where hot water meets molten lava. You've got something uniquely warm. You guys? What kind of discoveries are we about to stumble upon, I ask you? Because that's very exciting. However, what will also be very exciting are getting some of the cogs that we do indeed need if we are going... If we are going to be able to go ahead and snag... Let's go and send these guys out on an expedition with a survey scanner. Maybe some experience gaining. If we're going to snag what we need to build some of the brand new cogs and machines that we're apparently going to have going around. I kind of want to hire a few new janitors just to sort of cover our bases and make sure that everything's going to be all right. Ooh, and we bred a select specimen. Not bad, especially... Ooh, and another select specimen. Also not bad, especially considering the fact that we're gonna need a little bit more money. So how's our Wetlantian adventure? You guys had to avoid those sharks, but you brought back giant stone columns from under the sea, right? Yes, you did. Thank you. And that's almost $30,000 worth of trade missions, of course. Yes, trade missions that you did with the Wetlantians. I'm sure that's going to help us actually be able to afford and expand on having the Robo Charger. Apparently we need a lot more of those cogs than I realized. And if we're going to need to have a lot of janitors just constantly going down into the depths so that they can bring back the things we need for building science, we definitely don't want a sluggish firefighter. Thank you very much. Immune to injuries. Oh my gosh, Bad Wolf, welcome. You are like a super miner. Minecrafter, Bad Wolf. You must forgive me, but you are clearly going to be headed towards being a diamond tier Minecrafter. You will be assigned right now. Let's see, you're good at the workshop. So I might have you focus on doing upgrades, perks, and workshop along with maintenance. And then we're going to go ahead, see how much we managed to bring back in. Excellent. Bad Wolf, what the heck? Like, that's gonna be so useful to have somebody immune to all injuries. That's wildly cool. And now you get to go ahead and try to build a Robo Charger. Isn't that wonderful? All right, while we get that built, we probably need to have a scientist go ahead and let's see, we have our Bungle Burrows things that we haven't even finished discovering just yet. We also have the security labs that we haven't even finished discovering yet. The chemical labs with their duration, energy, and entertainment boost. And now here we have the collapsed tunnel to the robot labs, which are going to need that deluxe drill that we need to make, and some experts at being able to avoid getting lost in the caves, having the drill break or the caves collapsing. That's actually really terrifying. we definitely want to take care of everybody there. Oh my gosh. We need a lot more of the metal. There's also this blocked tunnel to the laser labs. Good gravy! We need expert Minecrafters who are like immune to being injured, because this is kind of like intense. Since you're immune to injuries, Minecrafter Bad Wolf, I'm gonna actually just send you out, and you'll be able to hopefully like bring back quite a few supplies from there. And then we'll have a couple more of our janitors. Actually, I guess we need more janitors who are actually going to become mechanics this time around. A nimble half-wit with happy thoughts. Sounds like a really nice person. Pseudo Fishy, forgive me, your clone keeps things extremely simple, but I can't help but think that a happy half-wit who's nimble is just having a good time. And I kind of feel like you would just be perfect for cleaning up messes and tidying things. Oh man, what would be like organizer, tidier? Let's see, what are some other words my dad used to say? My dad was big on like cleaning things and everything having its place. And oh, what about lost and found? Lost and found manager? Lost and found, lost and finder. That's actually pretty cute. Lost and finder pseudo fishy. I take after my father, and we, in a lot of wonderful ways that make me quite proud. And my dad was big about everything has a place and everything in its place, because it turns out growing up in a household where all of the women in your household, of which outnumber you, all have ADHD, things get messy. And so he and I loved trying to keep things clean. And he worked really hard to like work all day and then come home and make dinner and do laundry and help clean. And it always made me really proud to help him. And so I actually really love tidying things, is the long moral of that story. And so that is why you're definitely pretty lost, because there's a lot of other places you could have tidied things by now. But I'm going to be content with that. You might also go help us find things in the caves now and then, like more of the... Bad Wolf, aren't you supposed to be immune to injuries? I'm gonna like check in on you, because apparently you got some injuries. What? I thought you were immune to them. Where'd you go? What's this then? Let's see. Yeah, you're fine. That's so cool, because you're shatterproof. I think we'll give you maybe no coat, raincoat. We'll give you the classic coat for now, or maybe the explorer coat. Yeah, we'll give you the explorer coat, because that looks like somebody who's ready. Well, actually, I feel like if you're going to be going down into the mines, you would actually be somebody who'd be cool with... Let's see, you don't need to clean tables. You're actually not on cleaning tables, but maybe that counts as maintenance. Ooh, and a new flamboyant fish. Thank you very much, dear friend. We definitely needed just a bit more money to kind of balance things out. All right, so workstation, deluxe drill. Let's get that going. And then a workstation, normal drill. We already, ooh, and a new starfish has been like born in our aquarium. That's amazingly cool. I guess, should we get another deluxe drill going? I feel a little bit like, oh my gosh, there's another starfish. Everything's moving so quickly. Maybe we should get more like robot stations prepared too. Just to be ready. And I mean, we've got a lot of places to explore, so let's get those survey scanners up and going. We need a lot more metal. And since we are, I mean, okay, firefighter, do we want to just have somebody, Minecrafter Bad Wolf, let's have you go down. And again, I guess we don't need to worry about you getting injured, which is really cool. We'll have you go and hopefully gather up more of those metals. And then I think we might need more mulch. So You know what? Am I finally going to have someone be able to gather these palm trees so I can analyze their DNA and take one apart? Because we keep sending our wonderful, is it our botanist Wisty Fish over at our 2-Pebble Aquarium? Our bountiful botanist keeps bringing back pristine palm trees. And I promised we wouldn't take the pristine palm trees apart if they were pristine, but we haven't finished researching them. So maybe this is finally our opportunity to be able to go ahead and send one of our botanists out to go ahead and maybe, just potentially, snag one of the palm trees that we could research. All right, let's see. And our prehistory is okay. Our monthly expenditure is kind of cattywampus and out of order. But we do have the Robot Charger done now too, and we have a bunch of the. There's the Robot Charger, and we have a bunch of our fish that we have bred. I wonder, maybe the very first Robot Charger should be on display. In the science lab. Sure. A little nervous about that, but sure. And then we'll move the bathroom piece over. Robo Charger, is there a way I can have you perhaps go ahead and not blow up as much? Anti-rust reduces rate of custom contraption maintenance decay by 25%. It doesn't look like this actually ends up blowing up, which is great. We're still gonna give it a goodly upgrade just in case it just wants to be near any science decoration. And otherwise, if we did have robots, they apparently would prefer if we at least had a few decorations for them. Thank you very much. I really can't blame them because, you know, we want to make things nice. All right, let's see. Maybe a nice light and some fun gears and cogs. Can I sneak that in the back? If I move the window over just a little bit, there we go. Wow, people are really excited about robots. I guess it was true. If we really want to distract the public away from asking very awkward questions, just add robots. All right, let's see. Oh wow, that's a lot of flamboyant fish that are being born in our lab as well. Let's get the rotating cog. Oh my. I feel like there should be some warnings on some of these things to make sure people don't get hurt. Oh, and there goes the piano pick pillar. It's on fire. But look at that. I already see one of our firefighters running towards it. So I am going to continue to act oblivious, add in more metal pipes, and maybe we can even get just like some nice, let's see, space bench. The space bench looks pretty neat for our... The space bench looks pretty neat for our science museum, I say, as I watch all of our money just vanish. That got a long, like, stutter pause from me of just like, oh, look, we'll put this down. It'll be so nice. People will be so happy to be able to, like, see a place to sit. And the next thing you know, the money just goes whoop. It just disappeared. And I feel like we should always have trolleys of plants scattered around any of our facilities because it's us. I would be concerned if there were not trolleys full of plants just scattered all about. That would indicate to me that something had gone terribly, terribly wrong and we all needed to be very worried about what condition our well-being might be in. Maybe double science spanner? I'm trying to figure out how we would have a good spot to learn about our robots. Oh my gosh, the Robo Charger 2 has already been unlocked. I also didn't expect that so quickly either. Let's see. And then, oh yes, and the deluxe drill is done. Woo! And then let's see, science-y. I keep forgetting there's so many cool little banners we can put on too. So Yeah, we'll put that there. Excellent, excellent. See, things are already looking up, or at least looking in some direction. That might be a little bit helpful for people to understand that we here at Bungle Corp, which currently is hiring people from, you know, Eureka Science Laboratory, we here at the Bungle Corp / Eureka Science Laboratory are doing our best to go ahead and keep the public informed about the progress we hope to make on all sorts of fascinating new discoveries, adventures, oh, there goes my money big time. My fish, I need more fish to get me out of this hole that I have gotten myself in. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being like super healthy super specimens, guys. I should probably keep some of the super healthy super specimens so that they can continue to breed healthier super specimens. Let's see, and we'll go ahead and release some of these wonderful fish to the wild just to be able to cover some of the cash monies that we need. And even though it says that you have a broken face, Bad Wolf, I like how everyone just watches a rock kind of fall off of, ooh, the monobrow illness. All right, hang in there, Prickly Pear Harvester. We'll send you to the hot springs if we can afford it. And finally, it is a palm tree that is not pristine. I can send it over to be analyzed by an expert in the analyzation room. And, as usual, our health insurance for being a member of our Patreon crew does include an all-inclusive trip to the hot springs where you will be disinfected from the monobrow beast that may be harassing you. Also, we have vandals. Well, where's my staff? Why is there so much ick of the throw of the up everywhere too? For crying out loud! And now we have another new security guard that we might go ahead and have just to be on, like, chasing down criminals and maybe donation collecting. Maybe I need to have some people assigned to, like, keeping on top of things. But Nature of Gaming, welcome back. You are going to be, how about, you're gonna be burrowing owl biologist. There we go. Nature of, okay, burrowing, okay, how about desert owl expert and nature of gaming. Oh, we got it in there! So you're basically going to be studying burrowing owls and other species who happen to go ahead and live in deserts. And now I'm actually going to figure out which species of owls live in deserts because I'm curious. And that is one of the best things to be. And also, we're out of money. Just when I was going to go ahead and start the expeditions, so we could come back having explored the depths. But I think I need our money to kind of build up a little bit first. And now I'm also kind of curious if we already have the Robo Charger too. I guess we should go ahead and get it built so that we can make sure that whatever robots we have, we're gonna make sure they can charge properly. I would rather build our robots carefully and properly the first time than have them blow up the first, second, third, or 20th time. I'm going to name our first robot Servo. Now I'm getting really excited, actually. I want to see our little robot Servo. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.